Welcome back to Chair Shot Reality. It's time to go heel or face with Josh and Justin. And good thing Big Show's not in this segment because he's turned heel or face about 30 times. Shout out to Brian Carlovan. You are coming to WrestleMania with Chair Shot Reality next April in Dallas. He's the guy who took advantage, and we'll get that VIP fan experience all weekend long. We still have 3 spots available. Email csrmania31@hotmail.com. And right now it's time to turn it over to Justin and Josh for heel or face. First, heel or face. Curtis Axel being mad with the WWE.
I am going to heel this. Shut your mouth. You're not entertaining. I'd rather open a can of baked beans than look at you because that's more exciting to me. I don't care about Curtis Axel, Justin. He frustrates me because this is a guy that thinks he gets his due because his dad did something. Get to the back of the line, kid. Earn your spot. I'm healing Curtis Axel.
Well, let's relax. I'm going to heel him.
I'm going to relax.
I'm going to heel him being mad at
man.
WWE, but show some respect. I understand him being frustrated. Here's a guy who's been a team player. He was the guy who's Mr. Safety. They trusted him to work and train with The Rock when The Rock was coming back to start doing those matches with John Cena. So he was the guy that we could trust to put in the ring in private with the Rock. Here's my problem, Curtis Axel. Yes, you are very good in the ring. I know many people in that company and outside of that company that are wrestlers and workers have told me how good you are. But just because you're good bell to bell and as a technician and safe and understand psychology doesn't mean that you can put butts in the seats. Yeah. Unfortunately, you have the daunting task of being compared to your father. Very few people can even live up to the charisma that he had. But maybe we haven't been given the opportunity, but Joe Hennig, I don't know if you can speak much on the mic. I mean, hell, you were a Paul Heyman guy, and I'm not saying that was your fault. I think a lot of it was creative direction, but you were a Paul Heyman guy, and that didn't go anywhere. I mean, there's a lot of bad taste.
He has to dress up as a former WWE legend to get a pop. He didn't get a pop as a Paul Heyman guy. He's not getting a pop now. He's talented, but he has no character. He has no charisma. The thing that really frustrates me, and I'm going to wrap it up before you say to Brian, Justin, is he just is relying on, oh, my dad's Mr. Perfect, so I should get a shot. No.
Well, and it's not just him. Let's remember, we had this golden age of wrestlers through the 80s that all then had children, and that then those children now wanted to go in. You know, we've seen it with Ted DiBiase Jr. We've saw it with Jimmy Snuka's daughter. Just because the last name is the same does not entitle that they're going to be the same quality of talent or that they deserve the same amount of opportunities. You got to earn your spot. Curtis Axel, I'm still healing this, but I'll give you a little more respect than this guy over here.
Mr.
Brian?
Golish?
If it's not a storyline, Mr. Axel should be down in NXT. Heel or face, European Connection, Mr. Money in the Bank Sheamus, and Mr. King of the Ring, Bad News Barrett.
I'm healing this too. You know, I like having depth in the tag team division, but I hate it when we pair 2 guys that we know are being paired of 2 singles. You know, I don't like it. New Day works. They're a cohesive team. Dudley Boys, cohesive team. Primetime Player, cohesive team. This is literally us taking 2 guys that are from the same part of the world and that they're not doing anything else in singles route. Bad News Barrett, how many times, or wait, King Barrett, whatever the hell he is this week, how many chances and times we give him. Again, not saying it's his fault, but I'm not sure where the direction is with him. Sheamus has got the briefcase, so you got to think as soon as he cashes in, that's the end of this European Connection. So it makes me wonder, why are we even going down this?
Why can't they have a European Connection, Justin? Why not? So you're saying it's wrong to pair 2 people just because they're from the same place?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I was going to say, take your tweet back at Becky Lynch and Sheamus because your ass is itchy, son. I am facing this. I am saying Sheamus and Bad News Barrett.
Ridiculous pairing.
It's actually really good pairing when you think about it because Barrett was a leader of a group. Sheamus has been floating around obscurity for the past 2 years. And the only thing that's made him relevant is the fact that he came back with a new haircut and they said, you know what, Sheamus, nobody likes you, so let's really make you the only traditional, real, old-school heel in WWE. Bad News Barrett needs something to do. Sheamus needs something to do. Very similar to what Randy Orton and Edge did together, Rated RKO. You put those 2 main event guys together. I think that went out pretty well.
But Sheamus and Barrett are 2 main event guys. But they're not 2 main event guys.
They could be, but since they're not main event guys, you have to do something with all that talent. You're telling me that you'd rather see Bad News Barrett in an R-Truth match each week than him in a tag team match?
I'd rather see Bad News Barrett, not this King Barrett. I don't know why we stop doing something that worked. And I defend Sheamus almost every week. I say I love the classic old school heel. I don't like to see them get off.
Here's why it could work. They become a tag team, they get some success, they get some credibility. Sheamus wins the championship. Barrett can capitalize, becoming a face by turning on his former partner. Golish?
They should start a stable. Get 2 more European guys. Bring Cesaro in the mix. There's no reason they need to be a tag team. They won't be tag champs. Moving on, last heel or face. Jack Swagger and his people back in the mix.
I am healing this from daylight to sunset. I do not like the fact that the only reason Jack Swagger is back on television is because his former manager, who we haven't seen in 7 months, brought Alberto Del Rio back into the mix. And let me start off with this. If you read any of my articles, you get a John Cena U.S. champion. He's in every big match on Raw. Alberto Del Rio is champion. Oh yeah, let's give him a 2 to 3 minute squash match against R-Truth, consecutive weeks, consecutive shows. Healing Alberto Del Rio as champion. They're all tied in together. This is lazy and very boring booking from the creative writers. You want Del Rio to do something interesting? Slide him into the U.S. Championship Open Challenge and give him an opportunity to do what John Cena did with many of the young talent that WWE has in NXT.
I'm bringing out the heel broom, another heel sweep for me right now. Look, just because Del Rio's character has had a personal ring announcer, a personal car driver, does not mean Alberto Del Rio needs a personal same opponent every pay-per-view. I don't know why Jack Swagger, I agree. I don't know why Jack Swagger's been thrown back in this. It doesn't make sense just because we have the long-lost tie with him and Zeb Coulter. You have a glorious second opportunity with Del Rio. Glorious. Okay. Del Rio leaves the company under very controversial circumstances. He comes back, shocks everybody after having a very successful independent run for a year, shocks everybody, beats John Cena quite handedly. You have a glorious chance to do something with him, make this run matter, make this run. I don't even know why he's a heel. That's another story. But you have a chance to do something here, and you are falling and doing the exact same thing you did 3 years ago. I don't get this.
Insanity, Justin.
Don't get this. That is the definition of insanity. I don't like it. Don't get it. He shouldn't be a heel. He should be a babyface. You're looking for a star for Latin America, so why would you have him as a heel? He came back after controversy. A lot of the crowd knows that. They're going to want to pop for him. He beat John Cena. He's promoting America. He's got half of an American flag. Since when is that a heel? I don't get this.
I think that David Allen code tie knot really makes you smarter. I'm telling you, because I'm agreeing with a lot more of you say this past week, the week before. You're getting smarter, Justin.
David Allen Company, like proper knot. That's Stephanie. Proper knot tie. Hook it up there to go and check it out. David Allen Company, properknot.com is the easiest place to find it. Josh Eisenberg, Justin LeBar. Brian, do you agree with this whole Jack Swagger thing?
Listen, here's what I say. This whole segment was about 4 guys: Curtis Axel, Sheamus, Barrett, and now Swagger. You got Orton out, you got Cena out, you got Rollins out. Somebody has to fill those spots. This is the perfect opportunity. Somehow, this new creative way, these guys need to make a difference. This is the last chance for a lot of them. And no, I don't agree with Jack Swagger. More to come on Chairshot Reality this weekend. Check out CSRWrestling.com, Later this weekend, the Wyatt family. Is this the best that they've been used? See you soon.